I have 6 words for you. Are you ready for some football? Well, we're about to kick off the 2017 regular season in style. So let's not waste any time, as I have 7 picks for you. Yes, a touchdown of picks. So let's get started in the jungle. I like the Bengals -3. I look for the Bengals' depth and speed at receiver to be too much for the Ravens' secondary to handle, like the Roadrunner versus the Coyote. And on defense, I look for the Bengals' front 7 to give problems to a reshuffled O-line of the Ravens, and Flacco will have to shake off some of the cobwebs as he missed all of training camp and preseason, and will have his timing shaken by missing time. Now let's move on to the Music City. I like the Titans -1. I look for Mariota to target his slot receivers to beat up on the Ravens' soft middle of their defense. And he'll use some play action passes to his advantage later in the game. And come the second half, there'll be a steady diet of Henry and Murray to wear out the Raiders' D. And defensive end Casey will get the better of Penn to ruin Carr's drives. Now let's head over to the nation's capital. I like the Eagles, a pick'em game over the Skins. I look for the Eagles to build their nest in the Redskins' backfield all day and pressure their quarterback and force him into a turnover or two. And life won't be easy for Cousins, as he'll be without his go-to guys, Jackson and Garcon, from a year ago. And quarterback Wentz will have time to throw the ball to his new toys, and Zach Ertz will have a big game, especially when the Skins are in zone coverage. Now let's hop in the car and drive to the Motor City. I like the Lions plus 1.5. With Stafford getting a new deal, I look for him to show off his right arm in style by attacking the middle of the Cards' defense, and by having a healthy stable of backs. This should help Stafford. And with the healthy onset on the D-line, I look for them to collapse the pocket and pressure Palmer. And with the early start time in Detroit, it should help them out a lot, as these Cardinals aren't known as early birds. So let's head to the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. I like the Seahawks +3 over the Pack. I look for a healthy Legion of Boom to go toe-to-toe with the Packers receivers, and helping out matters will be the speed and depth of their new D-line to pressure Rodgers and to keep him in the pocket more often than he'd like. And I think Wilson will use his feet and target their tight ends and pick on the Packers' safeties. Are you thirsty for some more NFL action? Well, better head to the fridge as I have a double shot for you on Monday night. So let's start with the early game. I like the Vikings -3 over the Saints. Without playing with Armstead and Unger on the line for Drew Brees, I look for the D-line of the Vikings to be licking their chops and turn up the heat in Drew Brees' kitchen. And this will make him rush his throws and him having an off game. And on offense, I look for them to have some success on the ground, and Bradford will be able to have some easy throws against a questionable secondary of the Saints. Yes, Peterson will be unhappy in his return to the Purple Palace. Now, what you've all been waiting for. The upset alert of the week. I bet you've been waiting for a long time for this. Anyway, I like the Chargers +3.5 over the Broncos. I look for a better protection for Rivers and his unlimited of supplies at receiver to make it difficult for the no-fly zone of the secondary of the Broncos. And Keenan Allen back in the fold will be a big key for Rivers and Ingram in the backfield. And the newest pass rushing duo of Ingram and Bosa will make life miserable for Simeon on Monday night. Before I get to the sheet, I have a quick shout out to a good buddy who gave me a Franco Harris jersey. So thank you very much, Glenn, and it means a lot. Now to the sheet. And we'll see you next Thursday for week 2.